The stadium lights have dimmed. The roar of the crowd has faded into a haunting silence. We have reached that merciless point in the NFL calendar, the moment where the glory of the gridiron collides with the cold, hard steel of business. The 2025 season for the Kansas City Chiefs is officially dead and buried, and from the ashes of what was once an untouchable dynasty, a harsh reality is beginning to take shape. This is no longer about touchdowns or trophy lifts. This is about survival. As we look toward the 2026 horizon, the relentless machinery of the NFL is preparing to chew up and spit out those who can no longer keep pace. The Chiefs, a franchise synonymous with victory, are now staring into the abyss of a massive roster purge. The winds of change aren't just blowing, they are howling through the corridors of Arrowhead Stadium. And the first casualty? It appears to be a name that was supposed to be the future, now destined to become a memory.
In the NFL, potential is a dangerous currency. It buys you time, but it demands interest. Enter Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Selected 31st overall in the 2023 draft, he was anointed as the next great pass rusher, the man to carry the torch. But in this league, the clock ticks faster than you can imagine. We are now standing at the precipice of a decision that defines careers, the fifth-year option. It is a crossroads. One path leads to generational wealth and security. The other leads to the exit door. The rumors are swirling, dark and heavy, that the Chiefs are preparing to sever ties. This isn't just speculation. This is the brutal mathematics of the salary cap. When you wear the badge of a first-round pick, the world expects greatness. But when greatness is replaced by mediocrity, the franchise has no choice but to wield the axe. The question isn't just if he will stay. The question is, did he ever truly belong?
Do not take my word for it. Listen to the whispers from the high towers of analysis. Mark Ross from NFL.com has looked at the tape, and the verdict is damning. The Chiefs are desperate. They need a pass rush that strikes fear into the hearts of quarterbacks, a pressure that shatters game plans. And sadly, Anudike-Uzomah has been found wanting. Ross writes that his performance simply does not indicate he is part of the solution. Those are not just words. That is an indictment. If the Chiefs want to avoid a repetition of failure, they must be ruthless. They must improve, and they must do it quickly. The sentiment is clear. The Chiefs cannot afford passengers on a sinking ship. With the salary cap tightening like a noose, paying a premium for lackluster production is a luxury Kansas City no longer possesses. The dynasty was built on smart decisions, but it will be dismantled by hesitation. The front office knows what must be done. But the rot may run deeper than just the roster. A kingdom is only as strong as its generals, and right now, the generals are looking for new armies to lead. Steve Spagnuolo, Matt Nagy, names etched in the history of this franchise. They are currently in the interview rooms, courting offers to become head coaches elsewhere. Imagine the Chiefs without the defensive mastermind who orchestrated their greatest stands. Imagine the offense without one of its key architects. This is the definition of a brain drain. If they leave, they take their systems, their secrets, and their stability with them. Kansas City could begin the 2026 campaign not just with new players, but with an entirely different identity. This is the turbulence that destroys dynasties. When the locker room looks up and sees empty offices where leaders once stood, doubt begins to creep in like a virus. We are witnessing the end of the status quo. For the first time in years, the foundation of the Kansas City Chiefs is shaking. This offseason is not a tune-up. It is a demolition and reconstruction project. From the potential cutting of a first-round investment like Anudike-Uzomah to the possible exodus of the coaching staff, the message is undeniable. The dynasty as we knew it is officially over. What rises from these ashes remains to be seen. Will they rebuild and conquer once more? Or is this the beginning of the long, slow decline that claims every great empire in history? The months ahead will be brutal. They will be unforgiving, and they will determine the fate of a franchise at a crossroads. Stay vigilant, because in the NFL, the only thing guaranteed is that nothing lasts forever.